Showtime, Modulou! Come out and face me, preferably unprepared!
Modulou isn't doing any shows right now.
Why not? Did she get scared when she heard that Bienfu and I were teaming up?
No. Modulou and her teacher had a big fight. From what I've heard, it sounds like she's run away from home.
Do you know what happened?
She just kept going on about how she wanted a break from practicing.
So, she's young. She probably just wants to go out and have some fun.
Preposterous! If she takes even one day off, it takes 3 to get her back in form.
Even so, shouldn't you at least hear her out?
All I've done is hear her out. She mentioned something about wanting to go to the Zamal Grotto, but I wouldn't have any...
Did you say Zamal Grotto? That place is a nest of vicious demons.
What?
Vicious demons, you say? If Modulou really went there, then victory could end up being mine by default.
This isn't a joking matter. We have to go look for Modulou.
My precious Lulu.
Our little runaway!
Everyone's pinning their hopes on you, Modulou.
Don't worry! Modulou's here to help!
No mercy! Wounds that won't be...
Crash through!
That was a considerably powerful enemy.
Thank you for saving me.
We heard you stood up to Volta and ran away. Is that right?
No, it's not like that.
Say no more. I used to have a real pain of a teacher, too. I know what it's like. Teach Teachers aren't good for much other than running their mouths and bossing people around. They just try to pick out your flaws. They don't even see how hard their students work for them.
Yeah. Volta wouldn't even listen to me when I tried explaining why I wanted to come here. He's always like that. All he cares about is dancing. He won't talk about anything else. It's just that sometimes there are other things I want to talk about.
Huh, I hear you on that. Surely you can see you don't need to work yourself to death just to please that mean old man. If you need somewhere to go, we always have room in Magilou's menagerie.
I don't know. I don't think I'm cut out for it.
Lulu, are you all right?
Sir? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? Don't you know this place is dangerous?
I heard there might be an herb here that could make your injuries stop hurting so much.
You came here for me? What were you thinking? You think it's just all right to throw your incredible talent down the drain like that?
Now just a minute.
Lulu, the only thing I care about anymore is seeing you become the greatest dancer in the world. I know it's selfish of me. I don't mind if you hate me for it. Just whatever you do, don't waste your talent. Lulu, your dancing brings so much joy to people, and it's during a time when there isn't a lot of joy to go around.
Volta.
No! Horrible, terrible, contrived! What kind of shoddy performance is this? You're a disgrace to Magilou's menagerie! You're an eyesore! Get out of my sight!
Huh? What's with you?
I'm saying this isn't the place to be doing any of this! Magic Jam!
It's so pretty.
Fear the might of Magilou, the greatest witch in 100 years! A third-rate dancer like you can't even hope to compete with the likes of me. Stand in awe, student and teacher alike!
As if we would. I might not be able to compete at your level right now, but just you wait. One day my dancing will beat you. Me and my teacher's dancing won't lose, even if it's to your magic.
Lulu.
Oh, really? Then it sounds like you and your teacher have lots of work ahead of you. But whenever you want to challenge Magilou's menagerie, we'll be ready.
Thank you, Magilou.
Huh? For what?
I mean, for spurring Magilou on. Color me surprised.
Well, I don't know if I'd say that.
Who can say? It's anybody's guess what Magilou and Volta do from here on out.
Very true. She could be crushed under the weight of his expectations. She could simply reach her limit and lose hope. Neither teacher or student could abandon the other. And say she one day meets his standards of perfection. Who knows whether it would even make her happy?
Magilou, are you sure you aren't talking about...
I'll say this much. It's human nature to end up wanting to stay with someone, if that person is someone who needs you.
Humans are weak like that.
But that's what also makes them human.
Yeah, you're right.
Look at me. I don't even have a punchline for this one.
Yeah, are you sure you're not running a fever?
It's all right. It's a nice change of pace.
Yes, but only on occasion.
Miss Magilou, what's gonna happen to all that material I practiced for our act?
Nothing, obviously.
Yeah!
There's your punchline.
People have been saying that the Lord of Calamity destroyed Mercio, but do you know anything about what happened?
Well, Mercio wasn't destroyed. It was more like taken over. All the people were driven out.
How are other towns holding up?
Well, there are more demons around than before. I'd say people are getting nervous.
Is the demon blight really spreading?
It's the worst it's ever been these past few years.
In that case, it's more important than ever that we settle Eastgand.
Eastgand has had the least trouble with the demon blight. More importantly, there's room here for so many to settle.
So, you want to build a new town?
Yeah, I'm thinking of the area around Lake Pernia. It's high up, but it's good land.
Ready access to good fresh water is a big plus. The soil is rich there too, so it'd be a good location for a town.
All right, now I'm getting excited.
Me too. It won't be easy, but in this world, what is? Besides, I want to do my part to help people.
Okay, last thing we'll need is ladies. We can't start a town without our better halves.
Before we plan our town, we'll need to plan for romance.
Don't waste your time.
What?
No woman will fall for a guy who whines about needing love or romance to make something of himself. If you want proof, look no further than the icy glares these ladies here are giving you.
Oh, that's scorn. I've never seen anything like it.
Still, it'll be lonely there with just a bunch of guys.
Speak not of dreams. Become them. I read that in a book once. People are drawn to those with conviction, who work hard to fulfill their dreams.
In other words, find passion in something, and someone will take notice of you.
A long time ago, I read that the secret to finding love is not to fall for someone, but to make someone fall for you.
Okay, let's do it. Let's make our lakeside town a reality.
Woohoo! The girls won't be able to keep their hands off us.
Velvet? Is everything okay?
Don't worry. I'm all right. I was just thinking of something that Celica liked to do whenever we passed a gravestone.
What was it?
I have a secret to tell you, she'd say. Then she'd hand me a flower and add, take it to the grave.
What does that even mean?
That's just a bad pun.
Exactly. Celica loved her puns. Nico's dogs are so cowardly that when a stranger comes by, they don't bark. They hide up on the woof.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Ugh, feel like someone just broke my funny bone.
I always told her to stop with all the bad jokes. I thought they were so lame. But now that she's gone, I miss them. Every day with Celica was bright, filled with joy. I realize that now.
She'd be happy to hear that. You know, it sounds like Celica and Magilu had a lot in common.
If you're trying to say I'm an unrepun-itant punster, I'd have to object. But if you're trying to say that I'm witty, charming, and the party mood maker, I'll take it. Hey, Velvet, you can think of me as your new sister. I won't stop you. I'll even let you call me Big Sis.
I'm this close to suing you for defamation of character.
I knew I'd see you in court one day. Judge, objection! This is a witch hunt!
You're incorrigible. Anyway, we don't have time to get all misty-eyed. Let's go. That definitely looks like an Earth Pulse entrance.
I don't sense Inominat here.
We still need to be careful. We might have ousted him from the Earth Pulses, but the 4 Empyreans are in play now.
If we want to learn anything useful, we'll need to go inside. Be ready for anything. Both the opening and the advent began here.
This is where the me before I was born died.
And it's where Lord Artorius sacrificed Velvet's brother.
The former leader of the Exorcists and Melchior searched high and low for the resting place of Inominat, the nameless Empyrean. No wonder they never found it. Who'd have thought he'd be sealed away out here in the middle of nowhere?
And these patterns. They're similar to those I've seen in foreign temples, built during the era of darkness.
That's some good camouflage. I doubt Artorius realized the true purpose of this shrine until he witnessed Inominat's power firsthand.
Maybe.
Hey, can we seal Inominat back in here?
No, we can't. I can't detect even a trace of the original seal's art.
Me neither. But I can tell you this is the Earth Pulse point.
Oh well.
If a cat's already out of the bag, it won't go back in. Believe me, I've tried.
Even if there was a way to seal him here again, I wouldn't do it. I want to settle things with Inominat my way.
We will need to be extremely wary.
But I'm this close. I won't miss. Form 0. Thunder. Hold up. Hold up. Fire be killed.
I unleashed all my power. Maybe I overdid it.
like you want to.
No mercy! You thought I'd stop there? Annihilating? Is this also part of the Reaper's curse?
And with that, the oath is now formed.
Ceres, take heed. I've now embedded a portion of the art formula within your corporeal form. Over the next several months, it should take hold and crystallize using the power of the oath.
The art you'll use to control the power my body has accumulated?
That is correct. Brunhild, the Sorcerer's Ring. It is an art that was lost long ago on this continent. Reviving it requires considerable investment.
So that is why you tied the oath to my life force. The formula will only be completed once I've died.
Do you have something to say?
No. I understand that this is a necessary step in order to realize armatization and bring Innominat under your control. And even though Siegfried possesses a similar power, Lord Melchior has yet to successfully locate the device. Knowing that, our research must be accelerated. That is the only reasonable way.
Then you understand. From here on, you are to focus on completing the Sorcerer's Ring.
As you say.
I trust you're not having any second thoughts about this?
She's a Moloch. Here to serve and nothing more. And today she's proved herself quite loyal.
Yes. I am Ceres. I am your Moloch. I am simply a tool for you to fulfill your ideals.
So Ceres took her oath to make armatization possible.
But what a heavy price to make her pay.
And Artorias did it knowing that she was his reincarnated wife.
Oh, who am I to talk? There was a time not long ago when I'd have done the same thing.
Regardless, things are now starting to come together. What happened to Ceres and to Eifried and Siegfried? It's all related. This all occurred so Artorias could armatize with Innominat and control him.
And then Velvet ended up devouring that power and making herself public enemy number 1. How deliciously ironic.
No, Ceres knew what was going on, and she still...
But the Abbey has secured Siegfried's formula, and they're almost certainly using it to complete Innominat's Armatus.
Let's keep going, Velvet.
Yeah, we've come too far to turn back now. I'll see this through to the end.
Not worth much.
You're wide open! Birds!
No one is injured.
You'll be rust on my blade.
That on defiant.
Nothing can stop these fists!
It's been a full century since Midgand reunited the fractured land. In that time, we've enjoyed a blissful era of peace and prosperity. But the world has also seen its faith and moral purity slowly decay, only to be supplanted by deep, profound sin. Things have gotten so bad that nobody has even realized that the four Empyreans now slumber. I'm entirely certain that demons will only become ever more rampant. And yet I'm powerless to stop it.
Empyreans? Demons? What are you talking about?
I'm sorry. You shouldn't have to hear me grumble. You've already done so much for me.
It's fine, really. You've seen so much of the world. Things that I never even knew existed.
Yes. I've seen mountains spew flame, and lands covered in ice. I've crossed stormy seas, and ravines deeper than the eye can see.
That's so amazing. Weren't you ever frightened?
Of course. We are nothing in the face of nature. It takes so little for a person to lose their life out in the wilds. But in spite of the terror, those seas, the mountains, the forests, the deserts, they're absolutely breathtaking. And even in the harshest of climes, people still find a way to live there and carve out something resembling a home.
I think I understand you now.
How do you mean?
I can tell you really love this world. Not just that, but all the people who live in it, too.
The world and its people. Do you really think so?
I'm sure of it. Just remember that you're one of those people too, you know? You really should try to take care of yourself a little more.
I can't do anything right. How could I possibly learn to like myself?
I believe in you, Arthur. I mean, my family and I are already quite fond of you just the way you are, no matter your faults.
Thank you, Celica.
That was Velvet's sister and Artorias.
That's how I remember Celica. And him, too.
I see.
Lord Artorias.
Eleanor, I know that the exorcists believe from the bottom of their hearts that their work will save everyone.
Perhaps. But that won't stop you from fighting them, will it?
No, it won't.
Isn't ignorance bliss? Should we really keep digging up the past like this?
Velvet's never been one to pick the easy road.
What's wrong, kiddo?
I was just thinking, the Earthen Historia is supposed to be a vast record of world history. It could show us anything. So why does it only ever focus on events related to Velvet's life?
Perhaps it's reacting to her presence. Or maybe, since this place used to be Inominat's vessel, his power is still influencing what we're seeing.
If that were true, shouldn't you be able to control the Earthen Historia, kiddo? You're supposed to be part of Inominat. Think of all the juicy secrets we could dig out of the past. Oh, I'm getting pins and needles.
I'm not so sure. Having that much access might be frightening. Some things aren't so fun to learn about.
I hear that you've finally gotten your assignment. Have they given you a name yet?
Malak number 2.
That isn't your name.
Huh?
You don't remember anything, do you? But of course you don't. You died before you were even born. But my memories, they came back. And these memories, they torment me. I can never replace them, and I can't undo them.
I don't really understand.
You don't have to. Just know that I was happier before my memories and free will reawakened. If I had one wish, I'd wish that you stay the way you are.
You're going?
I'm about to free someone who can kill the strongest Empyrean and the head exorcist. I suppose you could call it revenge, against myself and against my past. Goodbye. Please, find it in your heart to forgive your mother when she failed to protect you.
Wait, what? How'd we get here? This is the prison island!
Probably by an Earth Pulse warp. I'll have to send for the Von Eltia to come get us.
I guess I must have met Ceres at some point, but I don't have any memory of it happening.
But why would that place connect to here?
Well, I mean, this is an Earth Pulse point, isn't it?
Ceres might have willed it to be somehow.
What do you mean?
Velvet is right. I think the Earthen Historia showed us that memory because Ceres wanted us to see it. Or Velvet and Laffy said at least.
I think I understand. And I think I agree.
It may have taken us all the way out here, but at least we have something to show for it. I suppose we can't complain.
Yeah.
This was worthwhile.
All right, let's get to the harbor.
I can think and decide for myself now, but it's kind of nice. I feel alive like this. So rest easy, Mom. I'll be okay.
What's that you're pouring out?
It's for Ifrid's memorial.
Captain, this is some good booze the first mate's been hiding away. Drink up! It's all yours!
Ha! I'll never forget you, Captain. And I'll never forget that 500 gold I loaned to you either.
And I'll always remember how hard your fists were.
That's just because you screwed up all the time, Benwick.
I always meant to hit him back one day, but now I'll never have the chance. It's so unfair!
Oh, shut up. It'd be 100 years before you'd be able to knock him out. Not even Von Ifrid would wait that long for you.
Hey, I could have managed it in 50.
Well, this turned out to be a pretty lively memorial.
To death, we are as equals. It comes to us all. There's no reason to treat it as something special.
Exactly. And besides, we're all pirates here. Wherever we sail, death is always lurking beneath the waves.
You're all prepared for it.
Of course we are.
Eisen, would you mind if I said a prayer for Ifrid?
You would? He's the most terrible villain in 100 years.
That's true, but I just...
What if you prayed for Eisen's friends instead? I don't think there'd be a problem with that.
Okay. Is it alright if I pray for your friends instead, Eisen?
I'm not stopping you. Captain, I was more enriched by the days I spent sailing with you than the centuries I roamed in search of something to end my curse. Thanks for the fun, Ifrid.
I heard about some Abbey people who went to recon a Class 4 island and haven't come back.
Oh? I wonder what's drawn their gaze.
Well, recently, a fishing boat carrying demons washed up in the harbor and caused a real stir.
The crew just probably caught demon blight, right?
Well, about that. People found flowers on the ship that only bloom on that there Class 4 island. But even if the fishermen had gone near the island, they weren't the types who'd ever even consider setting foot on its shore.
Could the demons have attacked the ship, then ridden it all the way to the harbor in search of more prey?
The demons were wolfmen-looking guys. Certainly got the Abbey on alert. A whole bunch of intelligent demons is bad news.
Wolfmen? An island of Therians? I'd say that place ranks 6th on the places where I'd least want to live.
Wait, what the hell kinds of places are 1 through 5?
There's a Class 4 island that folks were too afraid to go near even before the demons showed up.
If there weren't any demons, what was so scary?
Well, the guy who owned the island was a real lowlife. They say he'd take a bunch of lawbreakers out there and make them kill each other.
Bien. Crimes are not. That's terrible.
The seas near the island ran red with the blood of the convicts. Hell, you could even smell it in the air. Folks say that even now, on nights when the sea turns red under the light of the crimson moon, the prisoners' spirits return to the island. You ask me? I bet that those demons are reincarnations of the dead prisoners. If you go there, you'd best be careful.
I'd rather just stay far, far away.
not worth my time.
No mercy! Wounds I will shoot! Out of my way!
That's all, huh?
Clear off the fight! I'll finish this now. Clear up!
Good work.
Hiya! I got another letter for you, Eisen.
Hey, are you okay? What does it say?
I can't read it right now. One of you do it.
Okay. Dear brother, I got your letter. Not sure why it was so tattered. I'm glad that you were able to tell me how you really feel, even though it was beyond obvious by now. Your clear descriptions of the self-defense Moloch arts allowed me to master them quickly, despite your terrible grammar. As weird as it feels writing this to a pirate, good luck with your work, and I know how to keep a secret. So please keep writing me letters. My life doesn't revolve around them, but I do enjoy hearing from you. I can't see the oceans you sail from my perch here on the mountain, but I'm thinking of you and praying for your safety. And I want you to know I'm doing fine.
Ah, looks like she's just as roundabout and stubborn as her brother. It must run in the family.
There's more. P.S. Thanks for the Nordals. They're not really all that cute, but I guess I like them a little bit. But ever since I got that last one, I hear this voice at night telling me I should write you and be here for you when you need to vent. It's actually rather annoying, but since the doll is a gift from you, I'll make a special exception for it. That's all.
Sounds like she's really got it together.
You know, I don't think we ever asked you her name.
Edna.
That's a pretty name.
Glad you think so. I'm the one who named her.
Scout ship.
I can feel him. Not somewhere in the sky.
In the sky? Wait, look!
You're the ones who liberated us from Inominat's domain, right? I want to thank you for all that you've done.
You really don't have to do that. I was just acting in my own interests. If any Molochems still get in my way, I won't hesitate to devour them.
Hey, hold up! Most of us are under the influence of Inominat's power and have been robbed of our free will.
The majority of Malachim are too afraid of malevolence to even go near humans. Before Inominat's interference, we were a peaceful people.
That doesn't matter to me.
We get what you're saying, but if we go easy on anybody, then we'll be the ones who get killed. If you truly want to protect your friends, you'll have to stop us by force.
Wouldn't you agree that having free will means choosing the path you believe in?
I suppose you're right. And that's why we too will work toward the future we desire.
In order to achieve a perfect fusion of human and Moloch power, the Abbey gave Armati a physical form. Specifically, they're vessels embedded with a formula that can manipulate mana. They call these objects divine artifacts.
Is that what that bow is?
Yes, this is one of the divine artifacts. We've decided we want to pass on the knowledge behind the divine artifacts and armatization to future generations.
Why would you want to do that? Armatization is dangerous.
We want to enable humans and Malachim to coexist.
What?
In its current form, armatization is a one-sided process, allowing a human to exploit a Moloch's power. But imagine if humans and Malachim could armatize with mutual awareness and consent.
It could provide just the edge our people need to battle the great forces who seek to harm our world.
Like the Lord of Calamity, you mean? Well, do what you want.
It's another potential for the future.
Yes.
But I have one warning for you. The divine artifact intended for Inominat is already complete. You know what that means, don't you?
Artorias himself will use the divine artifact to armatize with Inominat.
For the good of the future, we'll pray for your success in battle, Lord of Calamity.
Word killed. It's the dragon swordsman, so this is the demon Shigure couldn't beat.
No mercy! Wounds that will shield! Hurry, put it! Blade pierce through! Cut through! Really tough! Catch his eye! Blow him!
Is that the Rangetsu style? I get it. It all makes sense now.
I won't lose here. Not to anyone but Shigure.
Wait, she's a woman?
It's okay. My brother died by my hand.
I see. Well done, Rokuro.
Did she just say...
Yeah. You see, this dragon swordsman was a previous Shigure. And my mother.
I see. So, the previous Shigure was a woman.
You knowingly killed your own mother? Why?
That's just how it goes in my clan. My mother slew my grandfather to take the name Shigure, and my brother did the same to her. It's an endless cycle.
But she should be dead. How did she become a demon?
No, this was a Moloch. One that was halfway to becoming a dragon by the looks of it.
So what then? She was reincarnated as a Moloch? But she still got to keep all her human memories somehow. It all seems a little too convenient, doesn't it?
Maybe her feelings were just that strong. Or perhaps...
Does it really matter? She fought like a real member of the Rangetsu clan would. And that sword belonged to my mother.
Do you think Tabitha knew about this?
If she did, she sure played us for damn fools. We're going to need to have a chat with her.
So your fateful encounter was a success?
It was.
You knew who the dragon swordsman really was, didn't you?
Did you use us for your personal revenge?
No. That loss we suffered those 20-odd years ago was entirely on us Bloodwings. Hell, that Shigure was so good she managed to fight our people off while holding her newborn with one hand.
Newborn? Would that have been Rokuro?
I always thought the Rangetsu weren't ones for being sentimental. I was so surprised. I asked her why she did it. She had blood all over her face, but she looked at me with this very soft smile and said, "This precious child has the potential to cut me down and go on to be the strongest swordsman. It's my duty to protect him."
I see. The name will be passed down no longer. But at least that wish I could fulfill. I owe you one, Tabitha.
And I you. That's one long-standing worry that I can now let go.
Are you sure you're okay with this, Rokuro?
The Shigure, my mother, was a strict person. When I was a kid, she was always scolding me for something. But for the very first time in my life, she actually praised me. felt really good to hear.
Rokuro.
And I also learned why Shigure hadn't been able to carry out his mission. It's not that he couldn't kill her, he just chose not to. To take the life of one's own parent, that is an experience you don't need to have more than once.
Even as an exorcist and a demon.
Yeah. At least that's what I think.
Sadly, the ceremonies and rituals of the Amanoch faith were lost with its priestesses. We're trying to recover them. A number of people moved to Iseult from the village. We're going to try to interview them and record what they know.
This place used to be an inn. Will you reopen it?
I studied Southgand history and am especially interested in the history of local cuisine before Midgand took over. Since some ingredients can only be found here, I thought I could help out with the inn while practicing the traditional recipes.
What sort of dishes will you make?
Tropical moussaka, southern-style mango fried rice, papaya sukiyaki, some other stuff too.
I can't imagine what those would taste like.
Me neither. That's why I've got to use local ingredients to further my research. I don't know how long it'll take, but one day I hope to perfect these recipes and serve them at this very inn.
I wish you luck.
I moved here from Iseult. I couldn't just abandon Amanoch's temple. But the Abbey and Innominat are important to me too. It's not like I'm rebelling against them. I just think that these traditions and beliefs are part of our island's heritage. We have to honor them.
I think that's wonderful. But aren't you worried about the demons?
I asked the exorcists in Iseult for help. They said they couldn't station anyone here immediately, but they would send frequent patrols.
That's pretty tolerant, coming from the people who banned Amanoch worship in the first place.
Those who served under Lady Teresa have a strong sense of justice. They'll protect everyone, regardless of belief. No one has heard from Lady Teresa for some time now, but her people are trying to carry on her ideals.
Hello, white turtles. How's business?
Not great. Not great at all. Thanks to certain somebodies, my balances have all gone haywires. Serves me right for counting my turtles before they hatched.
That sounds awful, I guess.
Don't feel bad. Not like it's got anything to do with us.
Certainly not. That's why today's your lucky day, 'cause I'm throwing another big sales.
Come on, guys, you're being too mean to him. He's done so much to help us throughout our journey, hasn't he?
Yeah, I guess.
Listen, Mr. Turtles. If something's ever got you down, you can tell us. I don't know how much help we can be, but I bet even just talking about it will make you feel better.
I can't tell you how nice it feels to hear such kind words at a time like this.
Sure, fine. But what about the sale?
Right! Everything's on sale at market prices once again!
Great, thanks. Fee, give the nice turtles the smile he wants so much.
Thanks for everything, Mr. Turtles.
No, thank yous!
Kamoana, has your fever finally gone down?
It has, and it's all thanks to you.
But now there's something extremely important that she must ask of you. Would you hear her out?
You sound really serious. What is it?
I want you to open my treasure chest with me.
A treasure chest? What's inside?
Well...
Treasure, of course. So it's a secret.
But it's a really, really, really important treasure.
How important are we talking here? Would you risk your own life for it?
I totally would. It's at least that important. Maybe more.
Well, if it's that important, then I guess we'll have to help you.
Yay! Thank you.
Where's the treasure chest then?
On some ice. Floating out in the sea.
Next time, you should probably leave it somewhere a little safer, Kamoana.
Oh, and you can't open it without the key.
This is getting more complicated by the second.
Well, if you leave a treasure chest unlocked, you're just asking for trouble.
Okay. You've got me there.
Do you remember where the key is?
It's in Dial's pocket. I slipped it in while he was sleeping.
Yeah, I don't like where this is going.
What else was I supposed to do? It's a secret key.
Yeah, I know.
All right, let's go hunt down Dial. Good luck.
Why the hell did I have to be an old lizard? Why couldn't I be a salamander? Then at least I could breathe fire to warm myself up.
Don't move, Dial. We're going to search you now.
What? Why? I haven't done anything wrong. Today.
No key.
Figures. He must have dropped it somewhere.
What are you all talking about?
Kamoana says she hid the key to her treasure chest in your pocket.
Seriously? Why me?
I just figured that if anybody tried to steal it, you'd, bite them and stuff to protect it.
I'm sorry I didn't live up to your expectations.
Any idea where you might have dropped it?
That's hard to say. Wait, it might have been when I was drying my shirt back in the inn. I think I heard a clink of some sort there.
Wait, when it was drying? Don't you know to check your pockets before you do the wash?
Come on, I'm a bachelor. You're expecting way too much from me.
Well, I guess we should check the inn next.
There it is! This must be the key!
Yay! You found it! I knew you could do it, Eleanor.
You said the chest was floating on an iceberg, right? I'd say that's our next stop.
You hold on to the key, Kamoana. Just make sure you don't drop it, okay?
Okay. It opened!
Good job, Kamoana!
All right, so what's inside?
Don't you remember? It's supposed to be a secret.
It's one of my mom's recipes. She wrote it down for me so that I could fix it myself when I got older.
That sounds like something really precious. Are you sure you want to share it with us?
Uh-huh. It's supposed to be a secret between me and my mom, but you all saved me when I needed you, and I really want to thank you, so it's okay. Thanks, everyone.
You're welcome, Kamoana.
It's a recipe for mabo curry that my mom came up with just for me. It's the best in the whole wide world!
It looks delicious!
You better have some too, Velvet. You go out there and win! Medissa and me will be cheering you on!
Yeah, I won't back down. I promise.
The boss has a request for you.
Not a message, but a request?
A whitehorn dragon has been showing up in the Aldina Plains. The boss wants you to kill it.
Since when did the Bloodwings become agents of justice? Interested in protecting the world from dragons?
Hey, we're not out to save the world. This is just to put an end to Zavid's madness.
Did Zavid do something in particular?
He's been harassing exorcists, trying to get more information on that dragon. That's got the Abbey on alert, which makes trouble for us. Our spies in the Abbey can't operate under these conditions.
And that's where we come in. Does that mean Zavid is in the Aldina Plains too?
Got it in one. Just be careful. Zavid and that dragon are even more agitated than usual.
Let's go.
Are you gonna fight Zavid again?
The time has come.
It's Zavid and the dragon!
This takes me back. I remember the first time I tried to talk to you. You smacked me pretty good then, too. Man, that hurts. You sure don't know how to hold back, do you?
Zavid! Aizen, why?
Just watch.
But...
So, you're just waiting for me to die so you can help yourself to her heart. Is that it? Sorry, but that's not happening. I'm not dying here, and I won't let you kill her.
I'll decide what I do, Zavid.
Fine! Then I'm deciding to help Zavid, no matter what you tell me, Aizen. Zavid!
This dragon wouldn't hesitate to attack a child, or the man who risks his own life to protect it. Tell me, Zavid, who is this white-horned dragon? You said that your creed was to never give up on living, no matter what may happen. If you really believe that, would you say that you're living right now? Because to me, you don't look like someone truly living.
The hell are you saying?
I understand now. Aizen really isn't the one who's cursed. By killing Theodora, he's actually saving...
It's time to lift this curse.
I'll fight too! To save Zavid and Theodora!
Watch out for the malevolent!
No mercy! Wounds that won't heal! Lavender, all together!
Double hit! Eat it! It's up to you! Wide open! Work forward! No escape! Got you! Hold up! Blades of finish! Close the fury! No escape! Hold up! Pull forward! No escape! No escape! No escape! Deception! Deception! Hold on! Rip them apart! Too slow! Pressure! Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem! Die! Die! Guys like beguile!
Stay back.
Get away from her! If you kill her! If you kill Theodora, I'll never forgive you, Aizen!
I know.
Aizen! How could you? What? Malevolence!
Aizen!
Stay back! This is...
Aizen! Zavid!
No! It'll get you too!
But Velvet, just look at them!
It's that fire again.
Amazing it can extinguish that much malevolence. But the dragon...
It's over.
But...
Thank you. Why didn't you break your Reaper's curse?
What? Did you want me to eat its heart?
Don't answer a question with another question.
The Reaper's curse is mine to bear alone. The danger of becoming a dragon, however, is a curse upon all Malachim.
All that malevolence. It's going to take its toll on you, too.
Yeah, I can already feel it starting. It won't be long before I wind up like her.
You'll have to leave your pirate buddies before things turn ugly.
I'm the first mate on Ifrid's ship. So, to be honest, it's probably just as well. I'd rather end up a dragon than have this curse hijack my ship and my life anymore. But I do fear one thing. I'm afraid that when I turn into a dragon, I could end up hurting the very people I want to protect.
Theodora couldn't even recognize anyone she loved anymore. You saved her, Eisen. By killing her. Before all this, Theodora was a kind woman. She never wanted to hurt people, and she loved more deeply than anyone I've ever known.
Yeah.
Sometimes to kill someone is to save them. You have someone you're trying to protect too, don't you?
My little sister.
What's she like?
She's like an early blooming flower. Wise for her age. She's got it all together. Sometimes has to treat me like I'm the kid. She cries too easily, but deep down, she's so strong.
Sounds like someone I'd like to get to know better. Who knows? Maybe I'll even marry her.
Zavid!
Don't you worry. I won't make a move until I've killed you.
Zavid, what are you saying?
Consider it revenge for Theodora. I'll be the one who finally puts you out of your misery. But I'll only kill you once you've stopped being yourself. Only then.
You sure?
Yeah. I swear by my true name, Filk Zadea, Zavid the Oathkeeper.
Ufemu Wexu. That's my true name.
I'll remember it.
Is there really no other way? There must be something besides turning into a dragon or getting yourself killed, right?
In the end, what matters isn't whether we get killed or not. It's whether we can take control over the direction of our own lives.
That's what it means to really be alive.
That sounds sad. And hard. But I understand. And I'm going to live life in my own way, too.
Well then, I hope we'll see each other again.
Where are you going?
Wherever the wind takes me.
Oh, it's you! Thank you for everything you've done.
Has Zavid been by since last time?
Yeah, actually, he finally dropped by here the other day. Ah, it was great. We were all really happy to see him again.
What about Theodora?
She wasn't with him, but he made it sound like her problems were finally all resolved.
He said they were going to travel together.
But we don't feel lonely.
Yeah, he said no matter how far apart we are, we'll always be together in our hearts, and they'll never forget us. He told us that we all share a strong bond, and it's all because...
Because that's Zavid's way, right?
Nuh-uh. It's because that's our family's way. All of us.
And it's a wonderful way to be.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Zavid told us that because he has family here, because he has somewhere to come home to, he'll be able to travel with an easy heart.
And he left us with a huge pile of money. We told him we didn't know what to do with it all, and he just laughed. He said we could use the money to grow our family even more. If you ever see Zavid on your travels, please give him a message. Tell him you'll always have a home here.
Of course. We'll make sure to pass it on to him.
See ya!
We got orders from headquarters. They want us to boost security for the transport unit.
But the transport's got more than enough as it is.
A few days back, a Gald convoy got raided. They lost everything, down to the last coin. Thankfully, no one was killed, but the raid was such a clean job, HQ thinks it must have been the work of a pro.
The demons already have us stretched thin enough, and now we have to deal with bandits on top of that?
What a bargain!
Come, sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Why are you whispering?
Because everyone else in your group has been nothing but trouble. Not a single one of them will truly repent. What kind of place do they think this holy sanctuary is?
I don't know what to tell you. You'll have to take it up with them.
I can't! You know what they're like, right? If I complain about it to them, they'll just beat the stuffing out of me.
I wish I could tell you that deep down they're all good people, but...
That's why you need to confess something.
What? Why me?
Please, I just want to hear a legitimate confession for once. If you don't hurry up, I'll put a curse on you.
Oh, all right. I'm so sorry for all the trouble that my companions have caused you, Father. Forgive me.
No, that's not going to work. I guess I'm not quite in the mood to forgive that yet.
Yeah! Well, maybe you should repent for being such a petty, mean old priest!
You